Alright, let's pick it up here. Raiju's to the rescue. Now he's... Okay, Tei's still unconscious. I should have guessed. But Raiju is actually going to come in handy because he's a dual-edged sword in this investigation, because he can do inspect just like any other Volt class demon like Nui, Tsuchigumo, Agathion, etc. I don't need it. I'm not gonna die just yet. Emphasis on yet. But anyways, he can use inspect, but he can also use sneak, which is to get into hard-to-reach places. I would, there are some other earlier demons that you can also use for the same thing, which is including Pyro Jack and Agathion, but Raiju is cooler. All we need to do is find this stupid last two papers. Or wait, last three, because there was the one in the bushes. Okay, bushes. I don't think it's in here. And the other way is blocked by the dragon's jaw, so there isn't really anywhere to go. Okay. So we're just gonna... I'm just being very optimistic. For sneak, you actually have to, there's a demon you have to encounter. And I'm just making sure that he has sneak. Which is correct. He does have sneak, and we can use that to our advantage. We're gonna have to, I didn't check certain areas, so what I'm gonna do is, over here, there's like a whole line of bushes. There might be some way to get through. Doesn't look like there is anything. Okay. Now, the demon over there, you need to talk to him. That'll help you out. So I'm gonna send Raiju out solo. So I'm gonna talk to him. Boom to you too. Don't beat yourself up about it. There are a lot of demons that are probably bigger than you are and won't fit into those small spaces. There's no way to really feel bad about it. But that starts the sneaks abilities to get in here. Yeah, if I want to carry things along, yes. You know, for the guy losing all these papers, he sure is really busy and actually distributing them everywhere. I sure can't. Okay. Let's see. This demon here, the Lianan City. Basically, if you hang around her, but since I have Repulse Water in effect, it's not going to do anything. So what I try to do is, once that wears off, I'm gonna see if I can get it from the zombies. Unfortunately, after this video, between recordings, I died. And I returned back to 3 pages instead of the 7 that I finally collected. Which annoyed me. But ultimately it, back. But ultimately I did all of that, and I found where the final paper is, so I started recording as soon as I found it. Well, you do know that his fingers are also undead. What actually I realized is the tree that I'm looking for, it's so close. It's basically near the wall. I just passed right by it. So if I knew any better, I would have got in, killed 2 birds with 1 stone and actually carried things along, but no. I thought, at this point in time, I actually forgot about the tree paper. So, unfortunately, I went back to the mole and gave him the 7 instead of the 8 pages, and he said, "Oh, you're missing some." Which got me looking and got me dead. So as soon as I started recording, I was actually at this point. Okay. This is what we're looking for. This only happens here, to get the paper from the zombies. I also realize, alright, you're gonna die. Like that. But, the skull, the floating skull, which I nicknamed Chatter Skull, his, resistances are to death, I think probably to mind. And I know he drains fire, but unfortunately he, is weak to physical attacks. I'm gonna waste that. Now, strangely, physical attacks, what they meant is that it means like the special ones that cost magic, like the ones that Yoshitsune does. Or, for instance, the Nekamadas, they have this attack called Venom Slash, which basically deals, it's a physical attack damage and it does poison. And that counts as a weakness for Chatter Skull. The same can also be said about Thought, which is about the same thing, or the same weakness. Because I was so confident that I thought I found everything, I summoned Thought again, which means my inspection is over, pretty much. I'm taking advantage of this whole weakness thing, so I'm, stone. I thought you were strong against death. Is stone count as death? It usually does in Nocturne. And, Digital Devil Saga. But as you can see, is weak to it. Okay. Oh yeah, it's also weak to... the skulls are also weak to force, too. Now that I'm at the right level, I could also switch my demons around and actually summon different ones. But, whatever. Yeah, you rule. I was convinced. As you were saying, don't use inspect the whole time, just look in the areas they expected. This is when I realized, oops, I forgot one, and I'll show you. We're missing number 7, and that's the tree paper. So I'm gonna wrap this up here.